how many teams do you want in a World Cup, and what does it mean when Australia play Canada or Japan or Namibia, Georgia? I'll come back to that in a moment as Australia attacks through Adam Ashley Cooper. Accordingly,
away, red on the floor, let go. Move away, number 8. Move away, number 8. You want a bubble?
He's talking to Sean Michael Stephen. And David Biddle, the back row. They're fringing a bit, aren't they? And they've got to roll away as well, he's saying.
Well,
yeah.
Sam Cordingley got pulled right over that ruck from the back of the Canadian, which meant that when the ball was out, there was no one home.
Yeah.
But as Chris White said, it was the number 8 who transgressed before that. That's well taken there.
Well, another of the Sevens products, Justin Mensah-Coker.
Take the front, Walshy, take the front, Walshy.
Who opted out of playing back home and is now playing for Albi alongside Morgan Williams.
Hold, gentlemen.
Not sure whether that's going to continue next season. This is Adam Freer again of the Waratahs.
No move, lads, no move. Let go. Stay on your feet, don't play here.
Big impact of David Lyons.
Away, Red, thank you, Red. Thank you.
Ashley Cooper again. Well, I was watching the New Zealand game, and inevitably the comparisons will come with anyone watching. And there's a totally different quality of finishing, and the conditions are different, of course. The earlier game in Toulouse was perfectly dry ground and so on, and I think that's beginning to affect the handling here. But I mean, it was clinical. New Zealand, absolutely sensational. They scored a try in 30 seconds, and you know, I can't help but now come in to see this, and not in the same league.
Yes, I mean, as you say, it's different conditions, but you know, I think Australia will be looking to try and be precise and accurate in everything that they do, and just cut out the mistakes. Yeah, slippery ball is account for a lot of mistakes, but notwithstanding that.
No, it's not been authoritative at all yet, has it?
No, not yet.
Set up by Sean Michael Stephen. Paragon newcomer, playing only his second start in this World Cup. A few words there, and Munro with the scrum half. That's David Biddle of the Maralomas. Good take, Mark Chisholm. Accordingly, Huxley. Oh, well taken. And calling the mark at the same time. I mean, that is well, Chelsea. What's it? Chelsea goalkeeper would be happy with this, wouldn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking he'd get a game in the Premiership with that. Oh. Look at that, brilliant skills.
Can you make a mark while landing on your bum? Clearly. You don't actually have to start with your leg anymore, do you? That's long gone.
No, that's right. That's right. But you just sense that Canada are a little bit more up for this game than Australia are. They're a little bit more aggressive at the contact areas. They're making a nuisance of themselves. They're itching to get in amongst the Australians, whereas the Australians just a little bit tentative, which...
yeah, it shows through. You're right, David. Freer's throw, then. David Lyons trying to rumble it off with Freer here. Will they go off to the open side?
Stay back, stay back. Accidentally offside.
Stay bound. Stay bound.
No, he's not.
But even there, I mean, there's no sort of drive or bite. You don't see the Australians' legs pumping, whereas the work rate of the Canadians, they're working off the ball, they're hitting the rucks and balls really, really hard. But
Canada,
we just need to up the intensity, I think, a little bit, Australia.
Come on, let's go. Right. C scrum. Tight closer, gentlemen.
Sense, Tulson, that the crowd may be a little bit surprised that Australia are looking nothing special at the moment.
Yeah, totally different atmosphere to Tuesday's match between Japan and Canada, where the crowd were really on their feet. This match, almost leading into it, had that air of inevitability, didn't it? That
yes,
Australia were going through, Canada, this was their last game. But down here on the sideline, it's almost as if the Australian team are going through the motions, and that could be dangerous come later in this match. John Connolly spoke about positions being up for grabs. At the moment, it doesn't seem like it.
Yes, like those who aren't on the field are the ones who are going to be playing. Well, conditions certainly haven't helped, but it's not subdued the crowd, has it, Tulson?
Absolutely not, and I can tell you now, it's almost like the monsoon season here in Bordeaux. I'm down on the touchline with no umbrella, gentlemen.
Can't see you, you've got no umbrella.
I'm on the far side over here, and I'm down, no umbrella, but I'm absolutely loving it. Isn't it great?
It's getting worse, isn't it?
It is.
Should we have a glass of wine after our cup of coffee, Nigel?
Well, that can be dangerous of his own making. He wasn't interfered with in the line-out accordingly. Well, sheltering his fly half that time.
It's through the middle, lads.
Luke Tate. Tense look of Rick Suggett there. Scrum half was Cameron Shepherd. Been better still, in fact, if it stayed in, but how sensible. In fact, these conditions, you've got to start playing it down 22 with the opposition, haven't you?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. You know, they took the quick penalty, got in behind Canada, then it was a little bit more intense, and a lovely little cross kick by Huxley there.
I think we go out and get one of those for Tulson Tollett. Look, I mean, he could do with one of those, even if it makes him look like a ghost.
I'd be sold out, haven't they?
Well, it's a great tribute to the French marketing operation and their enthusiasm for top-level sport, and particular rugby, that this is a sellout here. Someone was telling me they actually provide special aprons, one or two of the guys, Montpellier in particular. On every seat there's an apron. I don't know if you've seen this, Tulson, but for which you can lift it up when you lift your hands up doing the Mexican wave.
A whole heap of those raincoats on your side of the pitch over there, because they all put them on at once, the Australian supporters.
Well, they probably did. Yes, it was free issue with the tour party leader. Here come Australia. 16, 17 minutes they've got to cross the line.
Let go, number 12. Let go, 5. Back foot.
Just by comparison, New Zealand scored 3 tries in 15 minutes against Romania earlier today. Big drive here.
Stay up, goal, stay up. Back foot, number 7.
David Lyons is standing off to the right. Watch for him to go. No, turnover ball. And it's Takiri, and Canada weathered the storm. That's not Takiri, that's Ashley Cooper.
But that was a great piece of robbing by Canada as Australia came through. Watch this tackle here.
Yeah.
It's the fullback, Pritchard, Van der Merwe, who rips the ball away. And it's these, as you said before, it's these little bits of finishing which are just causing Australia 1 or 2 problems. 20 minutes in, and now 17 minutes in, and they've only got a 3-point lead. I'm sure they would want to. They'd want to be further ahead than that by this stage in the game. Sharp giving some attention there. I'm sure John Connolly will want him.
The sense Morgan Williams is counting, see how many of the opposition were on the pitch. Well, the longer that Canada keep Australia at bay, the more unsettled the Wallabies may well become, the more confident Canada will become. And right now, there's not a lot in it, except for the majority of possession coming Australia's way. Nathan Sharp setting that one up. Then there's Lyon going in. Accordingly, Huxley. Well, fair play to Canada. They're filling the holes at last minute in defence. Greg Holmes, that time advantage being played to the line, and this could be the first score. The referee is probably going to take it upstairs, but it's going to be a try, I think, for Hugh McMenamin.
Well, it looked pretty certain.
Big moment, because if so, it will be his first ever try.
I believe a try has been scored. You're happy yet? Right, Lyndon. We believe
Lyndon Bray.
a try has been scored. Is there any reason that we cannot award the try?
No. No reason at all.
The number 2 from goal was taken out behind the ball. I've had words from my touch judges that players in support
it looks just short there, actually. Well, my goodness.
Steve.
Having said that, I think I might, might eat my words very quickly here. I'm not sure.
Just occurred with the number 2.
I don't think he's on the line is of course okay, but
no, you can't take him out. It was behind the ball.
Well, Steve Walsh reckoned he got there.
He did.
Morgan Williams does a great
Chris
job
White
of trying to hold him up there.
Chris Wright thinks he got there, but he's actually got to ground this on the line. I don't think he'll give that.
I think he's fractionally short.
Yeah, because that hand is back from the line and the ball is just behind. No, it's not a try, is it? Unless I still think the problem. I maintain the slow motion with the video guy upstairs, I don't think often answers the questions, and I wish referees would just make an instant decision. I mean, all this beating gong in the background and things.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting. In the game last night again between England and Tonga, I was convinced that Paul Saki hadn't scored his breakaway try because, to my mind, his elbow was on the line as he grounded the ball. And for me, that ought to have been a 22 dropout. But well, when you look at it from that angle, the ball looks absolutely on the line, whereas when you're looking at it from the other angle behind the try line, it looked very different.
I don't think it helps.
So you believe that it was not a try, yeah?
Not a try.
So your advice is a 5-metre scrum attacking ball, yes?
There you go. Wow. No try. Adds to Australia's discomfort and John Connolly's.
No, I don't think so, lads. I think we can come back a touch.
Well, great defensive work by Morgan Williams.
Well, wasn't it? Absolutely.
Really fighting hard.
Who's going to score here then? David Lyons?
That's fine.
Sort of back row sort of day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rather more than 12, 13, 14. Accordingly to feed then. 20 minutes gone and Australia yet to cross Canada's line. They'll not be content with that.
Well, Rod Snow will need to be careful there. He's being bent in by Al Baxter. He's angling in.
Well, 37 he's surrounded. Well, what? There's all good front rows. Go on.
There's all good front rows say, pleading their innocence. Oh, yeah, that tight head he's boring in, he's dreadful.
Rod Snow, Rock of Canada, from the Newfoundland Rock Club in his last couple of seasons. Well, it was going to go with the back row. It's 90 degrees round and Canada will get the put in. Creditable effort from them, lack of control from Australia. They won't be impressing anyone, least of all themselves at the moment.
You wonder whether they're going to get a little bit frustrated by the resilient defence that Canada are putting up.
Crouch, touch, pause, engage.
It's been a pretty sorry few minutes for Australia, this, and courageous from Canada in defence.
He's lost it forward. We'll have another scrum, gentlemen. Up you get, be careful.
This is not the greatest exhibition, but it's tense at the moment.
Well, these games are always difficult. If you've qualified for the quarter-final, you know where you're going to be playing the following weekend.
Closer, please, Australia.
It becomes less meaningful as a match. Whereas if, Canada, with their backs against the wall, they've never been to a World Cup and not won a match until this World Cup. So, so much to play for them.
That's a very good point. Yes, it adds to the motivation. And the fact that it's Australia
Everything correct, gentlemen.
increases it several-fold to actually